What seems harmless but is actually incredibly dangerous. Having a loose animal in the car. A safety instructor once told me doctors had to dig dog bones out of a person after it got between them and an airbag. Putting your feet on car dashboard. Pool covers. It's like being wrapped in a bedsheet underwater. You cannot get free and you cannot scream for help. Once you're in, the only way to get out is to be incredibly lucky and get free, or have faith that someone saw or heard you fall in and hope that they get you in time. It's a lengthy, terrifying death that's completely avoidable. Colorful and pretty wildlife you're unfamiliar with. If you wouldn't eat a berry you're unfamiliar with, why would you pick up an animal you're unfamiliar with? Tired driving is as dangerous as drinking and driving. A patch of calm, smooth ocean between sections that look rough. What video game have you played the most? The Civilization series for sure. Age of Empires 2. On and off for 20 years. The Sims because I'm garbage. Mount and Blade Warband. OS RuneScape probably overall. Although there's a lot of hours in Halo and Destiny. Minecraft. What sucks when you get married? Having to deal with in-laws who don't play nice with others. Not being on the same level of dishwasher organization. Your spouse's family problems become yours. Having to decide what to eat every night for the rest of your life while trying to accommodate the other. Restaurant leftovers not still being in the fridge where you left them. I've been married 29 years and I absolutely adore my wife. But sometimes the compromises aren't great. We do it out of love and devotion, but once in a while it sucks. Anything from going to family gatherings, to what to watch on TV, to home decorating. We each have our own hobbies and interests, so compromise is essential to a good marriage. What are things parents should never say to their children? I wish I never had you. I don't remember that. That never happened. When a kid brings up a past trauma, threaten to send them to live in foster care if they don't do what the parent wants. My mother used to use that threat if she saw me picking my nose. I didn't realize how fucked up that was until I was an adult. Never tell a child that the divorce is their fault. Probably calling them useless. This is kind of a low bar as far as bad things my parents did goes. When I was a kid, my parents were very controlling. Now, that meant, among other things, that they didn't let me go outside, for fear that neighbor kids would wander by and I'd hear things that went against my parents' ideologies. It also meant that they controlled exactly what and how much I ate. As in, if I didn't want to clean my plate, I was beaten. Well, I was also a fat kid. And given how much control I had over both my food intake and the exercise I could do, I didn't have much say in the matter. My parents gave me so much shit about it over the years though. Like, even if you were allowed to have some agency in your life, you shouldn't get that kind of shit. It was pretty miserable. Anyway, when I went away to college, I was finally on my own. And I took charge of that. Everybody was warning me about the freshman 15. But I was looking my intake. That's not great, of course. But I lost a couple pounds. Not even that much. And then I went back home for winter break. And my parents are all, "Oh, you're too thin. You need to eat more." And I'm like, "No. I'm good, thanks." At one point, Dad said, "Eat more or I'm kicking you out of my house." And so I gained that weight back over the break. And by the end, they were back to giving me shit about it. So, I dunno. Maybe don't be such a dick about your kid's weight. Certainly not with demands and expectations that oscillate between two extremes like they did. Edit. To be clear, when I said that it was a low bar, I meant that they also hit us for far dumber reasons than not eating all our food. Americans of Reddit, how do you feel about Trump possibly getting arrested? I'll believe it when I see it. I hope all politicians who commit crimes are arrested. He's no exception. Don't care. I just want him to go away. I'm just tired of hearing about him. Hopefully this will keep him out of the election. There was a time I would have cared, but now I just want him to go away forever. The amount of attention this person has stolen from everyone on earth is just fucking outrageous. I don't care. I honestly don't want to hear about him anymore. What is 100% worse, dry slip and slides? Subscribe, my brothers.